Hey guys, we're back with another reaction. How's everyone's doing? How's your mental health? How's your finances? Today I want to react to Clue. You know what I mean? I've not reacted to his stuff lately. No particular reason, just that I haven't, but now I am. The main reason why is because this whole, CHYNA from Backchat, I'm very, very disappointed in CHYNA. Very, very disappointed in CHYNA. I always thought, him doing this type of content he does, going back and forth with people online, I just thought this was just his content, but outside of this, he's just a normal wherever. But he did. Well, I got two reasons. First reason that he had a back and forth with one of my friends. At one of these shows, I think it was in Brixton. This is like a few months ago, last year, and he said something distasteful. They were in Brixton. The show was in Brixton. I'm from Brixton, so I was like, when she told me the story, I was like, what? What did he say? You know what I mean? One of them ones. Well, yeah, one of them ones. The thing went viral, but one of them, yeah, you know what I mean? Okay. And the second thing was, it's not more serious, but what's wrong is wrong. He started cussing the sickle cell community. I have friends with sickle cell. You know what I mean? Like, friends with sickle cell. These are my guys. You know what I mean? From back in the day. Young Spray, he's also mentioned, because he still has sickle cell. So when people start talking this type of nonsense, speaking this vomit, because you're upset with someone, then you start, I can never do that. If I'm beefing with you, I'm beefing with you. Because you might have said something out of line, well, okay, no mums, but if you say something out of line, that's not involving parents and kids and stuff, I'm not, and let's say you have an illness or let's say whatever, I'm not going to insult you on your illness. I'm going to insult you on your character. I'm going to insult you not on your illness. That makes no sipping sense. An illness is not a character. An illness is something that you get, and anyone can get it. And thankful, you should be thankful. Because some people out here suffering. And the comments you made about, anyway, let's get into this Clue thing, Shout out Clue as well, man. Shout out to Landon. He's doing his thing. 15K subscribers. He's doing his thing, man. Shout out to Clue a million times. Let me sort this out.
What we doing there? Salute to my audience. Hope you and the folks are good. Salute to the prayers them. Normal settings, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Hype up the place if you need to. We're trying to forward up these subscribers. It's only right. And salute to everybody that's
subscribe to my thing, man. Subscribe, man.
It's locked in. You would have noticed, like, the last few days, maybe last week or so, we've toned it down. We're not attacking the smokers corner as much. We're not involved in any back and forth like that. And
I don't know why Clue hasn't done some merch or no thing for smokers corner. I would have done a merch, smokers corners, and it would do like underneath it would say landing, like ...
It's fundamental to remember that the reason why we did this in the first place, I say we because you're a part of this thing as well with me, it wasn't to really do all of that. It was just to cover what we're seeing going on and give our opinions to it, because everybody's opinion is different. So I'm glad we're kind of here. Now people are going to talk to me about numbers are low, and that's fine, bro.
Yep.
It's a part of the build.
That's how it goes.
You'll appreciate that.
That's how it goes. Yeah, bro. Sometimes my video can go to 2,000 and sometimes it can go to 10. 2,000, 3,000 views. And some videos, it goes to 10. No, not 10,000, 10 views. Hey, bro, this game.
When you build, you have to start from somewhere. So I appreciate everybody that's locked in. We're not watching all those sorts of things. And especially those that are locking in the mornings for the morning meds. Getting a lot of good responses from that. Now, Trend Central. I believe the owners of Backchat London, correct me if I'm wrong, have spoken out. You would have seen this. It's not breaking news. You would have seen them on Winners Talking podcast. Salute to Doug, salute to Pounds. Having some great interviews lately. To be fair, they always kind of have. So salute to them and their platform. But they've...
Shout out Doug, shout out Sterling. You know what I mean? I see people trying to do a divide between those two because Doug hasn't been there. It's none of your business, my guy. He's a big 2 grown man. You understand? Okay, let's go.
Stepped out of the shadows, Trend Central, because I didn't know who they was before this. You lot might have let me know in the comments. I personally didn't know who they were. And the reason for it is because the slander they was probably getting over Cookie and CHYNA. Now, we all know what we've seen with Cookie and CHYNA.
Madness.
All sorts of disrespect from both of them.
Madness.
With no accountability, no apology. Now, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And that Cookie girl as well. Talking about the woman with sepsis. That sepsis is not no joke. She lost her arm. She lost her thing. And she still seems happy. She still seems grateful. Because it could have been worse. And I think she gave birth to her child as well. So shout out to her as well. It's crazy how people talk. How it's crazy. And I'm sorry. This is how it is. People talk like this. Speak on people's illnesses and this and that. Do you know why? Because they haven't been punched in their mouth. That's my opinion. Because you haven't been punched in your mouth. I've seen people from different areas beefing. But they ain't talk about man's illness. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, the apologies did come later. But here's what I want to know, or here's how I see it. Can we accept apologies once they're done because your back's to the wall and this is the only way to kind of escape?
I don't accept it.
The darkness. In other words, you only apologize because you believed you had to apologize, not because you wanted to apologize. There's a difference. You see where I'm going? Because I believe, my opinion, they just both apologized because they felt that they had to. They didn't really want to.
Did CHYNA ever apologize? They would have
done it straight away. And
sorry, guys. The people in the comment, let me know. Did CHYNA apologize? Guys, man, they're talking about my man sickle cell like some game like that. And the thing that pisses me off the most, yeah, that CHYNA's from Cameroon as well. I'm half Cameroonian. And I always try to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's from Cameroon. But that sickle cell thing, bro, you went too far, bro. You went too far. Then you try to diss my, then you try to go back and forth with my friend at the live. No. I'm disappointed in you, bro. Disappointed. And I don't care if you see it and you say to me, oh, I don't care, who are you? And then, bro, it's not about that. You were wrong. Simple as you were wrong. Yeah? And then there'll be none of that threatening things, can't block me, can't link me. There'll be none of that. Just leave it. Let's just don't, because I hate when people do that. And I'm not trying to be drawn out. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do this. Bro, no. No. Okay, let's go.
They would have made a lot of noise about doing it. If I'm not mistaken, CHYNA was saying, no, he's not going to apologize at one time. Hence why he's been sacked from Backchat.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's common sense. If Trend Central is the hub that breeds Backchat, and CHYNA is somebody who hosts on Backchat, all this slander that they're getting is falling at Trend Central's door. So naturally, any owner is going to say, hold on, look what Margs did with Ginger J.
Yeah.
Ginger J was getting
sacked. He had to go.
Margs had to pre the situation and say, you know what, from our company, this doesn't reflect well on us. They had to part ways. And it's the same thing here. And apparently, one of the guys from Trend Central stated that he asked CHYNA to apologize. And it was something that CHYNA didn't want to do.
Here is a day in the life of a San Francisco.
Now, here's why I bring up the fact of apologizing because you feel you have to and because you want to. Two separate
two different things. Yeah.
So he's asked China to apologize. He thinks it's right. He doesn't agree with what he's done. China didn't want to apologize.
Right. 1 second.
Now, again, you're disrespecting people with sickle cell.
Madness.
I don't really know people to do things like this. And we know all sorts of folks.
You know what I mean?
Normal folks, civilians, gangsters, bad boy. We know them all, and we don't even hear them talk like that.
I said the exact, but bro, this is my first time watching this clip, yeah, and I said the exact same thing. I've been around people that's outside, like one way outside, and I've never heard them diss anyone of from the people from my end or from people dissing the other end. I've never heard anyone diss someone with sickle cell, diss anyone of the C word. This and bro, I don't know.
So I don't know why China found it so difficult to apologize and actually want to apologize. That's concerning. So he's no longer on Backchat. Cookie is no longer on Backchat. We saw what Cookie done. Sepsis and
Crazy.
Getting at the lady.
Crazy.
No limbs, etc. And even that, again, inhumane. What is that? Again, we know people all over the place, and I never hear people that are bad people do these kind of things. Because say what you want about people that are raised bad, but in the strangest way, they got certain morals though, that wouldn't do.
Yep.
It's crazy, isn't it? It sounds mad, but
hey, shout out Clue, man. Like, bro, we're saying the exact same thing, man. Shout out Clue, man.
You don't hear gangsters or bad boys doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? But we've seen Cookie and China do it. Just saying what we see here. So both of them are no longer on Backchat London, and I think that's something that Trend Central had to do. I don't think there was left any choice, because clearly, hence why they're on Winners Talking, is to clear the name, and they made it clear, and it's a fair point, that both of them was disrespectful on their own platforms. They wasn't disrespectful via the Trend Central platform. I suppose though you could say all the times they've been on Backchat, it's been nothing but disrespect. Is that fair? Let me know. Because them Backchat episodes are nothing but disrespect. Let's have it right. We know what it's for. Accumulation of all sorts of views, which...
Yeah, it's called crash entertainment. Because they're crashing out for entertainment.
Lead to what? All sorts of quids. And then there I go hearing that these guys was getting paid like £50 an episode. And
You're
I'm
lying.
saying to myself...
You're lying. They wasn't getting £50 an episode. With all their views, all their views that's being accumulated, £50 per episode is brazy.
No. £50 per episode. And someone now that's in this YouTube space and understands how this monetization kind of works and the numbers you need to kind of reach to gain good paper. They're making all sorts of quids over there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Slaves. Slavery. Yeah, Trend Central.
But I would disagree with Clue on that. I don't think it's slavery. Because it's being paid and they're not being there. They're not there. What's what I'm looking for? They're not being... Mom went blank. They're not there. They're not there. They are not there by force. It took me so long to say that. Bloody hell. Yeah, they ain't there by force. They're there because they want the £50. I don't know. I don't know if £50 or not, but if what Chloe is saying is right, they're getting paid £50 per episode. That's not a lot of dough. And they're there for hours recording.
Trend Central. It's over, buddy. Because that's crazy to me. How you making all that paper and then dealing with the folks like that? Sorry. Dealing with the peoples like that. That's mad, but If they think it's cool that they're getting their money and that's what they're happy with, then who am I? That's their thing. Now, here's the thing. I see CHYNA still, you know, on his platform doing what he does. And remember, he labeled himself the Mandem's voice. But okay.
Yeah, my man them.
We need to hear what you're saying now, my guy. Because that's not a good representation if you're the Mandem's voice. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even about attacking CHYNA while he's probably going through it. It's just about, bro, from the moment I see you didn't want to apologize, it's like, why though? I'm confused about that part. Like, why would you not want to apologize? Like, doesn't make no sense. But you're your own man. Cookie's her own woman. It's interesting, or it will be interesting to see what they both go on to do from here. Because again, they do have their own platforms. No one's saying it's over for either of them. I told you already my opinion on this cancel culture thing. That's only for like people that, you know, terrorize children, or, you know what I'm trying to say, in that, you know, that kind of way there that we don't even like talking about, then yeah, it's a different type of cancel that they should get. Hellfire.
Bruv, I don't know, man. This CHYNA thing, I ain't gonna lie, it's bothering me still. It's bothering me still. And I didn't even react to the him saying what he said, because I ain't gonna lie to you, if I reacted, I would have said madness to him. I know bare man that's sick as hell. Bad guys that's on normal road, like doing normal thing, guys that's on road. And my man saying, would you survive? You won't live up to where I'm living because you said you were age shamed. No one shot your family members. No one's age shamed. Monsieur, CHYNA, do small. Guys, like, follow, subscribe. Shout out Clue. Shout out everyone, man. Come on, man. Let's not diss diseases, innit? People with illnesses. Yeah, like a bit of class, my guys.